I'm Andrew.
And I'm Sam.
And we're MV Board Gaming, and we are continuing our top 100 games of all time. This one is going to be numbers 40 through 31. So we're over halfway there. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the list. I will start us off with number 40. Number 40 is new to the list. It is a new one versus all game. And that is Sniper Elite. So Sniper Elite, I believe it came out this year? Late last year? I can't remember. Maybe it was last year.
I think it was last year.
Yeah. So in Sniper Elite, one person takes... It's actually based off of a video game, which I've never played the video game. But one person is a sniper, and they are sneaking in to, I believe, a Nazi camp. I believe it is Nazis, if I remember right. And you have different objectives that you have to get to that are hidden, and you are sneaking around, and there's different noise and things that are going to happen. And the other players are going to play the enemy soldiers around the base that are looking for you using different kinds of actions in order to try and deduce where you are at. So I thought it was a really, really good game. And I really, really enjoyed it. So I've been kind of getting more and more into this one versus all category. And this is one that's really grown on me, and I like to be the one, or I like to be the team, and really kind of trying to figure out where this person that we're searching for would be. So yeah, my number 40 is Sniper Elite, a really good game.
Okay. All right. Number 40 for me is a game that we played on the Dice Tower cruise that I still really love. I'd love to play it again, which is Dream Home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, literally, you're like got the different levels of the home, and you're placing different items, and you're scoring points that way. And it's a very it's a light, easy game. But yeah, I feel like it gives me kind of like Sims vibes. Like I like being able to like build a house and like put things in there and stuff. So I thought, yeah, it was a cute, fun game.
Yeah. Was that a 2-player only, or could you play it? You might have been able to play it with more. I can't remember. I know we played it at 2-player, but
yeah,
it was a nice little game.
Yeah, it might have been 2 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so Dream Home, that's one I should probably put on my Christmas list. Dream Home is number 40. I know.
All right, that takes us to 39. 39 is also new to the list, and this is one actually that we did a review on not that long ago. This is a sequel to a game that we played a long time ago that Nick taught us. We've played it quite a bit recently. Do you know what it is? Search for Lost Species.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really like this game. This logic deduction puzzle, trying to find out where these different animals are. I like the board. It just looks really nice. The mechanic of getting the cards, and when you go to do the town action. I really, really have enjoyed it. It has been a lot of fun. I like that puzzly, crunchy nature to it. And it's just been, honestly, such a great game to play. And so if you haven't tried Search for Planet X or Search for Lost Species, I would highly recommend Search for Lost Species. In my opinion, I think it's just a better game. And so, yeah, I really have enjoyed this one. So it's relatively new, but it did shoot up because I like it that much. So my number 39 is Search for Lost Species. Okay. Really good game.
All right. Sorry, number 39 for me is Merchants of the Dark Road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which I don't even know what kind of mechanism would you even call that. There's like dice.
There's rondelles and there's dice placement, yeah.
It's kind of, is it kind of like worker placement? Because you're kind of like, you're going to each...
Well, it's more of a rondelle, I guess, but when you go to a different space, you're going to do like whatever action is on the rondelle. I wouldn't really call it worker placement. I guess it could maybe really, but it's more so a rondelle, and you're managing the different items and cards that you're getting, because you're going to be delivering them to those different locations. Yeah. I feel like this is one that gets forgot about a lot. Yeah. But it's one that we've played it this year and even more, and it's really been good. So.
Yeah, I like it. I like the artwork too. Like, I mean, with it being like Merchants of the Dark Road, like they really get into like the art part of it, and like you get to go to, you know, the different places and decide, you know, like what your plan is as far as that. And they have like the like dark market or the black market or whatever that is.
Yeah.
But there's just, I don't know, there's just a lot that you can do in the game, and I thought it was a cool idea.
Yeah, and
so,
the production is amazing too.
Yeah, so. It's just overall, I feel like it's a good game.
It's really good. Andrew Bosley art is amazing too.
And so that was 39 Merchants of the Dark Road.
Yes. 38, I suspect, will be much higher on someone else's list, and this is one that I've been pestered about playing all of this year, and I don't know if we've played it at all yet this year. But it is a really good game. We just haven't gotten around to it. This one has dropped 16 spots from the last time we did this list. So it has dropped significantly. Well, I don't want to say significantly. 38 is still pretty high. Yeah. And that's Chronicles of Crime.
I knew it.
I do really like this game. We do need to play a lot more. I think we've just been playing so many new games.
Yeah, we just have a lot of new ones.
It's been a lot of new ones and things. Like, there are so many that I want to get to the table and play, and this is one that's definitely on that list. But I really like the 1400. I really like the 1900 series. Mm-hmm. I think the 2400 has been super popular, which I like, but I think I've only played like one or two of them. So I need to play more of them. But yeah, Chronicles of Crime as a whole. So you can take all of those and lump them in, all the expansions. I think the only expansion we don't have is the Red View one, but one that might be, you know, willing to get sooner rather than later if we can get back into it. So yeah, my number 38 is Chronicles of Crime.
Oh, so good. Okay. 38 is one of your favorite games.
Oh, I see how this works.
It's Heat, Pedal to the Metal.
Maybe it'll be on that list. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be way higher than mine. But yeah, it's a racing game, and we've talked about it before, but have the little gear shifts that you move up and down, which gear you want to be in, and yeah, it's literally just a racing game. And you add the heat and kind of can push your luck, but you could also spin out, so you don't want to do that. Maybe you don't want to do that.
Yeah, so. They just announced the first expansion of this. It's going to be coming out early next year. That is going to add 2 new tracks, another car, a bunch of new upgrade cards and stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
Something to maybe be excited about if you're that kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, 38 is Heat.
All right, number 37. This is an older. I don't know how old this game is. It dropped 12 spots, but it's really, really good still. So I don't know how this one will ebb and flow as the years go, but I really like it. It has, I feel like, a little bit of everything with tile placement, dice placement, worker placement, all kinds of stuff. And that's Rajas of the Ganges.
Oh, yeah.
Rajas of the Ganges, however you want to say it. Really, really good game. I love the whole theming of it. I love the different elements and puzzles to work on, whether it be the placing the tiles and trying to connect the little bonuses. I love being able to, manipulate the colors and the numbers of the dice and going up the river and all that fun stuff. So I really, really enjoy Rajas of the Ganges, and it's such a great game and still holding, I think, pretty strong, even though it's down 12 spots. My number 37, Rajas of the Ganges.
Okay.
And I just like to say the name, I think.
I think you do. You feel fancy.
Yeah.
All right, 37 for me. It's a card game, and it is still one of my favorite card games to play. It is Point Salad.
Ooh, okay.
I love Point Salad. I think it's one that I need to get for school to play with the kids that I work with, because I feel like they would love it. And it's easy to set up and it's easy to play, but you're making a salad of vegetables and scoring points, and it's super easy to learn. It's fast.
Was Point City on your list or no?
No, because I don't think we really played it too
that
much.
Enough.
Not enough for me to rate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Or rank
maybe
it.
in the future it'll break the top 100. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So point salads, number 37.
All right, number 36 for me is, I believe, the second one of this type. Yeah. So this one is down 20 spots, and that's not because it's a bad game or anything like that. It's still really, really good. I just think there's a lot of other ones that have moved up, some new ones. And this is going to be my next installment of the West Kingdom trilogy, and that is Viscounts of the West Kingdom. So really, really like this game.
I'm surprised it wasn't higher.
I mean, it did drop quite a bit, but I think that's because it didn't get played as much. I know we played it with the new expansions, which I think has just become harder to get to the table when you throw all that stuff out.
True,
There's a lot that goes into it. I still really, really, really like the game, and it's not going anywhere in my collection anytime soon, because it is my favorite trilogy that they've done so far. And so, yeah, I really like the rondel and the building of the buildings on the edges and trying to get those. I like the competing with the castle in the middle and building up your deck and all that fun stuff. So I've really enjoyed that entire series. So Viscounts is coming in at number 36.
Okay. 36 is, for me, is Takenoko.
Of course.
And I know you've already, like, talked about it a little bit because it was on your list, like, lower.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, just, cute little pandas, and you're building up the bamboo and getting to eat the bamboo, and there's, like, the different weather token, like, the dice with the weather and stuff. So yeah, I love Takenoko, and it's one that he's always trying to sell, and I will not let him because I love it. So it's like a tile placement.
They just had the I know this has already been done, but I don't know if it was a reprint or whatever, but they were doing the deluxe edition again, which is like a huge box, and the bamboo pieces are like huge, and the actual panda is giant, and so it's like a giant version of it.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool, but I don't think it's worth owning.
Yeah, maybe not. We can
if you had if you could play it at like a convention, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, just about the experience.
Yeah. Number 35 for me is new to the list, and this is a crossover. I don't know if you had said it, maybe. I think maybe you have. I know Vic has said it, but Nick wasn't as enamored by it, I think. I know he had a lot of hype for it, but that is going to be Endless Winter Paleo-Americans.
Oh, yeah.
I really like this game. We got the Kickstarter edition back when it came out, whenever that was. But I really like all the stuff that's going on in it. I think it feels very thematic. Yes, it could be a bit to get to the table. Yes, it can be a little, there's a lot to focus on, whether it be area control on this map or your, which actions you want to take and get the bonuses.
It was on my list,
yeah. I know it was on Vic's as well. And so I really like this game. I love the different modules that you can plug in and out, making every game feel fresh and new and different. Yeah. But it does feel like hey, let's take all the mechanics possible in board gaming and see where we can fit it in here, right?
Yeah,
and so there is a lot, but I think it's a really great game. In my opinion, one of the best games that came out last year, and so I really enjoy it. It's got the beautiful Micho art to it, and so yeah, I really like it. It's a great, great game. Yeah, it's a bear to get to the table, but it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the chaos that it brings. So yeah, that's my number 35, Endless Winter.
All right, 35 for me is Wonderland's War. I love Alice in Wonderland themed games, and I feel like this one is great. It's just, like the bag pulling is like, random, but you're like fighting for pretty much for territories, like area control type of stuff. I think that the production, it's really nice. I love the art. I think overall it's just a really great game, and that was one that I'm like, I know there's Alice in Wonderland themed games, but like I don't know, like most of them I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't look like it'd be that great, but I do like Wonderlands 4. It's a cool one.
I know that one was already on my list. That's a really good one. And I talked about wanting to own it so badly, but now we're just going to borrow and make it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the perk.
Right, yes.
Of having friends that
Amazing
have
game.
it. Yes.
Amazing game.
Yep, they introduced that to us. So that was 35.
All right, 34. Now, to be fair, I had been working on this list before I got the new deluxe version of this game, okay? So please don't shoot me or, harsh on me too bad, because I agree with you, it should be higher. And I think it will as I get more plays in it and once I get the stickers for the tiles. And that is Castles of Burgundy.
Oh.
Still, it's so good. Yes, it's down 22 spots, but I have faith that it will potentially go back up. I need it on the back of my acrylic tiles so that I don't have to keep referencing. That'll make it really nice. I haven't played with the vineyard stuff yet, but I want to with those tiles. But with the acrylic, with the redo, with all the beautiful art and just the great component quality, this and so much easier to get to the table now. I think this will go up with time. We played it quite a bit when we did the review. Well, did we do a review or no? I can't remember. I don't know because it was just I think we did the unboxing. But I love the game. It's a really great game. But so as of right now, I feel a little ashamed that it's at 34. But that's where it came out, and so we'll see what happens in the future years. But 34, Castles of Burgundy. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of these games. This is where it's getting hard. It's getting hard for my list.
Yeah. All right. 34 is also a game that I got to play on the Dice Tower Cruise in 2022 that I really wanted to play, which was Baron Park.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a tile placement game. Literally, you're making like a zoo, like a park with bears. And it's exactly what it sounds like. And it's a fun game. And yeah, and I'm hoping that I will own it at some point.
Should have put it on your Christmas list.
Yeah, because I think when we came back from the cruise, I was looking and it was kind of priced a little high, and I was like, I'm waiting. Well,
I remember when this game first came out, it was it was so difficult to get. People were paying ridiculous amounts of money to get it. It would sell out super fast. And it's a really light tile placement game too. So once we actually played it, I was like, it was fine, but I was like, really? People were clamoring.
They have expansions too for it, don't they?
Yeah, they do have. I think at least one.
Okay.
And so I was kind of surprised that it was so light, but people were like really going after it when it first came out. I remember.
It's a good game though. Like I mean, I really liked it, and it was on my list of games to play for the cruise. So
and it's your number 34 of all time. So
of all time.
All right, so that takes us to number 33. My number 33 is down 18 spots, but it's really good. Samantha had this one very early on in her list. This is a water themed game, and that is Aquatica. I explained it back on that video because she couldn't remember much about it.
I couldn't.
But I really like
stuff with Abyss.
Yeah, I know.
Which Abyss is better, by the way.
Aquatica is the best of that kind of game. I mean, they're very different games, but I love the different sliding up of the cards and triggering things and trying to combo. Move this up. This allows me to move that up, which gives me this mantis, and I can flip these different mantises that let me do different things, and I can score these. And so I really like that. I like the cards where you play a card and it lets you do something, and after a while you'll be able to pick them all up. So you have to gauge, do I want to, how soon do I want to pick those back up to be able to take that, to use that card I already used, right? Or do I try to maximize and do as much as I can, kind of building like a little engine in your hand of things that you want to complete and do. And so, I really like it. Abyss is a great game. So that's Abyss.
Abyss is a great game.
No, Aquatica is a great game. Cut that out.
See?
Aquatica coming in at number 33. It's just because Bruno wants to be there.
It's what your heart wants.
No, Bruno, you can't be on this list.
All right, 33 is such a silly game. But I really like it. It's the Psychic Pizza Delivers Go to the Ghost Town.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally unlike anything I've ever played, ever.
Right.
Like, you have your board, you have your dry erase marker, you're, like, moving so many spaces north, east, south, west, and then you have the person that's in charge of making, like, the map. And
the mayor.
The mayor, and, like, you could bump into ghosts. The point is you are a pizza deliverer trying to get
a psychic pizza deliverer. Psychic pizza deliverer trying to get the pizza to the right house. So you have, like, the sausage or cheese pizza, and you have to get it to the right house. But you're like blind when you're doing it because it's completely I was literally
blank.
thinking they should have just called it blind pizza deliveries. It felt more like that than being psychic.
Yeah.
Well, those cards let you have like
there's cards that are like special abilities and stuff, like you're psychic, but literally you're just like, it's so interesting because you're drawing on your dry erase board, like trying to figure out this path of finding the house, finding the pizza, then finding the house, and then you can also teleport accidentally.
Yeah,
and then in portals, and you're like out in like some, I don't know, blank space, and then you have to try to find your way back. So that's always fun.
And you're always bumping into fences.
Yeah, bumping into fences, ghosts, like all kinds of stuff. So it's just a really silly but very fun game. You have to use your imagination. I feel like out of all the games, that one I have to like literally picture myself like walking through a neighborhood and like, okay, there's a fence there.
I feel like that one, it's very group oriented. Like you have to have a group that's into that kind of game because otherwise it'll fall flat. But if somebody can get into it and see the silliness of it and try to look at other people's boards and be like, oh, okay, your map looks similar. I can kind of deduce, you know, what that looks like, kind of thing, based on the clues that you have.
You're supposed to make the noises.
I never played with the pig cat thing.
Well, we need to. I've been trying to get him to do the pig and the cat.
It doesn't add anything other than me making a sound.
It's entertaining. Just do it. Okay. All right, we'll move on. Anyway. That was 33. Psychic Pizza Delivers Go to the Ghost Town, the longest title for a game.
It is a pretty long title and ridiculous. All right. Number 32 is up 5 spots. This is a racing game. This is one that I've really enjoyed and is possibly, I don't know if other ones will show up, but one of my favorite racing games. And that is Downforce. Yes, I love Downforce. We play it all the time, I feel like. We play it with groups, so many groups that we played this with. I've never had a bad play of it. It's always gone well. Everybody's always loved it. They've always wanted to get it. It has just always been good. And so this is one, in my opinion, I will never get rid of. I'm sad because I don't think they're going to come out with any more maps or expansions for it, because I would love more stuff, because we literally do play all of the different maps. You know, so we play all of these different maps, and it gets played so much. I would love for more maps. The animal one's
my favorite.
The animals, the ramps, the rubble one, the loops, like it's all really good. It adds its own little element. You know, I feel like a lot of times everybody thinks I'm going to win, so they always kind of make sure that they try to hurt my car. But I don't care if I win, lose. I love the chaos, and I love when I know I'm like, I love being that person to be like, okay, everybody's coming for me. I'm going to hold off, and I'm going to just make it as crazy at the end. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, who's going to win? What's going to happen? It's always been those big, suspenseful moments every single time. Yep. Such a great game. Love it. Downforce, my number 32.
All right. Number 32 for me is Canvas.
Oh.
Yeah, very like cool, like putting pictures together, different artwork with different stuff, little inserts that you get to slip in these like little plastic what are they?
The sleeves?
The little sleeves, yeah. I'm like, what are they?
The transparent cards.
The transparent cards that you can like put them on top of each other, layer them however you want, but you're trying to score points in different ways. And you have your cute little like easels. Yeah, I think it's a really fun game.
I got an email today that the final expansion, Finishing Touches, is just shipped. So we should be getting it soon.
Yeah, I do love it. It's a great game. Canvas number 32.
All right. Number 31 is down 10 spots, but this is my favorite game from this trilogy. This is an Eric Lang trilogy, which I feel like automatically puts it out, and it's an Egyptian game that I bought, that I said I bought for you. That was a Kickstarter, and that is Ankh. I love Ankh. This is the best of the trilogy, in my opinion, especially if you play 2-player. It's super awesome. I love the different area control in the game. I love the combat cards. It's like a rock, paper, scissors kind of stuff. You have the different tracks and trying to gauge, do I want to trigger, when they reach the end of the track and kind of further progress the game. And then keeping the monument events and the caravan events and all these different things that are going to be happening. I love it. I've played it at like 6 players, I think it was, which gets crazy chaos. The only thing is that, people always worry about the merger, but again, you can play scenarios where you don't do the merger at all if that's something. I love the different scenarios that you can pick that allow you to play to whatever style you prefer. If you want more Guardians, you can play a scenario and the rule set so that you have a ton of Guardians. If you don't want the merger, you can do it without the merger. Maybe you love the merger. You could do it with 2 mergers. There's so much stuff that you can mix and match and change the way the game is played so it always feels fresh. Tons of replayability, gorgeous miniatures. I really like this game. In my opinion, it's way better than Blood Rage or Rising Sun. That would be the bottom of the 3. But I love Ankh. To me, it's my favorite of the trilogy, and that's why it's coming in at number 31. That's the last one for this list.
Okay, yep.
Round us out.
Yep, 31 is Tapestry.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's, gosh, I don't even, explaining it is like, I feel like there's a lot, but it's like you have a giant board that you make with the different areas. Like you have your military, you have your like exploration, you have
science and
technology. Decide like you.
And then the arts. Don't forget about the arts track with the expansion.
Yeah, and then the arts track, and so it depends on like what track you want to go on. If you want to do multiple tracks, how you want to do it, but you get to pick your own like community or your own like civilization, different people that have different like abilities and stuff, and then
now there's like 50 of them. There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. And you are putting buildings out, like building up your own civilization, and yeah, in a nutshell, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, it has some balancing issues that they tried to fix, and I think they have come out with actual fixed components. I haven't bought them just because I'm like, do I want to spend money on
it's not a big
fixing
deal.
stuff that they already messed up kind of thing? Maybe someday down the road, but yeah, it's a loosely, some people don't really count it as a civilization game, but I would.
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
All right.
Yep. All right, 31 Tapestry.
All right, so that's going to do it for this set of 10, and then we will come back and do the next set in the next video. But if you haven't already checked out Nick and Vic's lists, go ahead and check out those and all of our previous lists and let us know what you think of these games. Maybe they should be higher, maybe they should be lower, maybe they're horrible games that shouldn't be on the list at all. Let us know what you think and which ones kind of resonate with you that you think is a valid location, and let us know where they would fall on your list. Yeah. And so until next time, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.